Welcome back to my channel, my lovers. Today we're getting into another braided hairstyle, part 4. Using a coin size African Pride moisturizing lotion and heating it up through rubbing my hands together and working it only through the ends of my hair since I'll be oiling my scalp. I have low porosity hair, which means I sometimes need to feed it more product for moisture retention. Thereafter, I'm using the African Pride growth oil right out of the bottle, sectioning my hair in parts and rubbing it into my scalp with my fingers. I also add a little extra to my fingertips, rub it together and massage it into the front, back, and top sections of my head. For split-end prevention, just rub the remainder on the ends of your hair. Now I'm starting to section my hair into the style we're going for, and I got the inspiration from this girl on YouTube. It looked so different, I just had to give it a try. While sectioning my hair, I will lay it down with some gel to prevent my hair going back to blocking my paths. It is some sort of zigzag parting method, which adds some difference to the normal cornrow style. You should have 4 sections when you are done. The thickness of each section is dependent on how you create your zigzag path, so try and keep the size equally for both sides. We're only braiding halfway down, so I'd advise you to tie up your separated sections before you start braiding it down. Do take your time to create straight paths. I then use a hair tie to keep each section separated. I am going to use a wax gel to prevent my paths from closing back up, and I only apply it at the base of my hair for security. If you have a coily curl pattern bouncing to 4C, your hair might be tangling a little due to the shrinkage. Use a wide tooth comb gently to comb out the tangles before we start braiding it down. Remember to have your hair pre-sectioned. Keep a hairpin close by because we will braid the front 2 halves into one braid at the back. I am braiding my hair outward halfway, and I'll pin it down for security so I can braid the front section. If I want to slay my edges, did I just say slay? I meant that, but if I'm doing a style and I want to lay my edges, especially during braids, I will lay my edges down before starting the braid. And because I've grown accustomed to whiskers, I will definitely take a small section of hair out for side hanging curls. And because we are braiding, pin that section up before you braid it down by accident. When you get to the halfway point, take out the clip that you used to secure your halfway braided section, and then fuse it into one braid down the back. Once you've braided it together, you can start feeding in your extension hair. The length of your braid as well as the thickness is totally up to you. Mine came out a little thicker than expected, but it still ended up looking cute. One thing we always need to be reminded of is to make sure that we keep the tension in our braided pattern the same. So remember the feeling of the braid as you are braiding it down, and the tension and the looseness, because you will be repeating the exact same on the other side. I added about 2 to 3 3cm thick sections into lengthening my braid. I also will speed up parts of the video just to save on time. Blending of your natural coily hair to straight textured extensions can be tricky, though a quick fix is adding some gel, preferably a wax gel, or a holding gel to the ends of your hair, brushing it against the extension hair for a smoother transition between the two strands. Now, you can decide if you want to add some beads to the ends of your hair. I'm just going to tie it down with a white hair tie to secure the ends. Now, what we're going to do for the one side, we're going to do the exact same thing for the other side. And that's our braided style all complete, short to long, and braided down. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That would really mean a lot to me. I love you. See you on the next one.